Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. It's been about 2 weeks since I filmed, so I might be a little bit rusty in this video, but today this video is actually going to be a 2-in-1. I'm going to be talking about the products I wanted to use up in 2018, and that'll be the finale, and I'm also going to go over my January empties. So this will probably be a longer video, especially because I do have a ton of empties this month, but I didn't want to do a full dedicated video on the products I want to use up in 2018 because I'm not doing a 2019 version, so I just thought I would throw this in the beginning of this video. I decided not to do a 2019 products I want to use up this year because I found that it got pretty redundant when I was talking about the products because I would include them in project pans as well, and I would be talking about those products consistently, and then a lot of people kind of got disappointed that they didn't see the empties in my products I want to use up in that year video, so I completely understand that, but I just didn't feel like showing them because I personally thought it was redundant, so I will not be doing a products I want to use up in 2019, so here is the finale for 2018. I will only be showing you the one product that I have left from this list because I did use everything else up on this list. So I had an ongoing list of products, and then I would just make a new list every time I use products up, and then I would check products off as I use them up, and then I would include some new ones. I used up the Urban Decay Brow Box in Bathwater Blonde, the e.l.f. Cream eyeshadow in Cruisin' Chic. I actually decluttered because it made my eyeshadows kind of chunk up. It was gross. So I did declutter that. I used up the Flower Beauty Liquid Highlighter in Pearlescence, the NARS Rakugian Lip Pencil. I used up the Bite Beauty Matte Cream Lip Crayon in Glacé, the Essence Chili Vanilla Eyeshadow, which was a single, and it is a matte cream shade. I actually repurchased it. And then I used up the Colourpop Lil Boat Eyeshadow, which was a single as well. So the only product I have left from that video is my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in Midnight Cowboy. You guys have seen this in so many different projects on my channel because this thing has not died yet. It really is beautiful. It is just a gold glitter liquid liner, and I love it. I just don't use it all the time because I don't use glitter every single day, and it's just harder to go through a liquid glitter. So here is what this looks like. So as you can see, it's a beautiful gold, and I think it's more on the cool toned side. It is super pretty. I like to throw this as a pop on the lid or on the lower lash line. I've also used it on my inner corner and as a winged liner. It's a really good glitter liner, and I would purchase more from the range, but I just didn't finish it up this year, and this is getting older, so I will likely declutter it at the end of 2019 if it's not used up, depending on if it's like smells weird or is like gone bad, just because it is several years old, and I try to use up liquid products pretty quickly, but this one is still going strong. And now onto my actual empties for the month of January. I actually have a lot more than I normally do for empties, and I have some wine this month, which is super exciting, so I'm going to start off with that. I finished off a bottle of the Arbor Mist Blackberry Merlot. This is one of my favorite wines just because it's just so sweet and it tastes really good. Has a very low alcohol content. It's only 6%, and this is the smaller bottle. It's only like $5. And this just tastes like carbonated grape juice. It tastes really, really good. I did drink another bottle of wine this month, but I forgot to include it in this video because I accidentally tossed it. But I would recommend this. This is one of my favorite wines. Now I have my makeup empties, and I do have a decent amount of makeup empties here. So the first thing that I have is my Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani Brow Box, which was actually on my products I wanted to use up in 2018 list, so you can see this empty. And I completely finished it. This took me years to pan. So there were two different brow shades up top, and then this part right here was a wax. I think this took me a solid 2 years to pan, and I did like it. I'm just trying to experiment with my brows a little bit. I just purchased the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and I'm not really entirely sure how I feel about it. I just want to experiment more with my brows this year, so I'm really glad I finished this up because I normally have always just used powder and brow gel, so this is done. I finished up my favorite concealer, and this is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This shade is in Fair 8. I've used several shades in the Fair range from Colourpop, and I don't really notice a major difference with them, but I did like this shade. This shade worked pretty well for me. I love the coverage of the Colourpop concealer. I find that it has pretty much full coverage. It is a little bit drying if you don't hydrate your under eyes, but I don't find that it's over mattifying or over drying to my eyes. I really like this concealer. It's only $6 and it provides really great coverage. The next product that I used up actually turned out to be one of my favorite mascaras that I've tried, and this is the Catrice Glam Volume Mascara Waterproof, and this is what the packaging looks like. So this is a rubber bristle wand, and it is a pretty basic wand in my opinion. So this is what it looks like. So nothing too crazy here, but I think it shows every single one of my lashes and defines them. It gives me some length, some volume, and I like the way it looks. It actually keeps a curl on my upper lashes pretty well. It doesn't really smudge on my lower lashes. I think I've had this going for maybe around 2 or 3 months, and it started flaking. I really, really liked this mascara, and I actually have a picture on my Instagram of what this mascara looks like on my lashes, so I'll insert a picture here. So I personally think my lashes look really good. I'm currently using the Too Faced Better Than Sex as a full-size mascara, and I'm not loving it. So I kind of want to open up my backup of the Catrice Glam Doll that I have so I can use it in conjunction with it. Anyway, I just really, really liked this mascara, and I think it's like maybe $5 or so. So I used up a bottle of the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray, and I personally think this is a dupe for the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. If you have dry skin and you want a dewy setting spray, this is a really, really good one. The mist is fine. I mean, fine isn't like just okay. I don't think it's a super, super fine mist, but it does apply nicely. But it made me look really dewy and hydrated. If you aren't into dewy skin mist or dewy skin, I wouldn't recommend this because you can look a little bit borderline greasy, which I am fine with because I have normal to dry skin and I'm fine looking like a greased chicken. I think it's just as good as the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I've used up, I think, a travel size of that before a few years ago. I just don't know if you can use this as like actual skincare, whereas I think the Tatcha one you can. This is a really good product and I would repurchase it later down the line. I used up a NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, and this is just a white crayon base, and it made my eyeshadows pop really well. I use this with all of my bright eyeshadow looks, and I've really liked it. This lasted me, I would say, maybe about like 6 months or so. I would repurchase it. And finally, for my Makeup Empties, I have 2 brow products, and this one is a little sample of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in medium brown, I believe, and it's super tiny. So as you can see, it's like that, and it only came about with like this much product in here. So this came as a sample with my Anastasia palettes, as well as like a little contour stick, but I passed that on to Lisa. I like this Brow Wiz a lot. I would be interested in trying the full size. And then this actually lasted me almost a full year, and this is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette, and I pretty much just call it quits on this because it stinks. So this is what the wand looks like. It is a tiny little like Christmas tree wand. This is a tinted brow gel, and it is a darker brown color, but I never thought it was too much for my eyebrows. I just opened and closed that and I just got like a whiff of it. It just smells really strongly now, and I did use up the majority of the product in here, which is why I'm going to call it quits. It just doesn't smell good, but I would repurchase it in the future probably. I'm currently using the Essence Make Me Brow, and I like that, but I do like this more. So I have a couple scent things that I used up. I used up a pack of the Scentsationals Pumpkin Apple Muffins, and these are scented wax cubes. Smelled really good. I think they smelled really strong, and I probably wouldn't repurchase these at least until the fall time, which I don't even think I can because this was a fall scent. But it smelled like pumpkin and apple baked goods. It smelled good, but I'm a little over it just because they were so strong. And then these are the Better Homes and Gardens Holiday Edition Warm Fireside Flurry Scented Wax Cubes. This kind of reminded me of the Bath & Body Works candle in Marshmallow Fireside. It had a little bit less of like a smoky note to it. It had more of like a marshmallow and musk. I would purchase these again. I used up 2 hand sanitizers from Bath & Body Works. This one is Cotton Candy Bliss. This just smells like candy. It smells delicious, and I would repurchase it. This one's Vanilla Bean Noel. As you guys know, I love Vanilla Bean Noel, so I'd probably get this one again as well. Now onto skincare. I used up a Masqueology Watermelon Moisturizing Glow Mask, and I have used up one of these before. It does smell like watermelon, and the mask is like a pink color. I thought this was pretty hydrating. Nothing too crazy, but I wouldn't mind picking it up again. I used up a little sample of the Ola Henrickson Power Bright Truth Sugar Glow Polishing Mask. That is a mouthful. And this was fine. It was just like a sugar facial scrub, and I liked it, but I don't think it really softened my skin as well as other exfoliators do. I just recently purchased one from Found Beauty, and I like that better than I liked this one, and this is a high-end facial product. I would not purchase the full size of this. I also finished off a pack of the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths, and these are fine. I typically just like to use my liquid makeup remover to remove my makeup. I use these several times for removing my makeup on my face, but I've usually used these for removing swatches. These are fine. I don't like to use makeup removers all that often because, like I said, I do prefer a liquid, and I do find makeup remover cloths to be a little bit wasteful, so I try not to buy them all the time. I do like these ones though. They do remove pretty well, but they're not amazing. But they're only like $3 and they come with 20, so I don't think they're a horrible deal. I used up a pack of the Equate Beauty Cotton Squares, and these are their Gentle Cleansing 160 count cotton squares. I prefer cotton squares to cotton rounds. I just think they're easier to remove my makeup and they don't fall apart as easily, so I already have, I think, 1 or 2 backups of these already. And then I used up a deluxe sample of the Koda Lee Vino Perfect Serum, and this is a radiance serum. It's supposed to be for all skin types, and it's really tiny, and it has a little dropper. And yeah, this smelled pretty earthy in my opinion, and it does kind of like smell like it's mixed with like a paint scent as well. I thought this was pretty hydrating and it didn't like irritate my skin at all, but I would never purchase the full size of this, and I don't think Koda Lee is cruelty free. Finished a jar of the Andalou Naturals 1000 Roses Beautiful Day Cream, and this is all done. And it comes in a little pink jar. I really like the Andalou Naturals moisturizers. I like the Perfecting Cream the most. This one was nice as well. It's pretty hydrating, but sometimes I did have to apply like several times throughout the day if I wasn't wearing makeup, because my skin's been pretty dry lately. Not horribly dry where it's like flaking, but it just feels like tight. I mean, it's winter, so I can't expect that. But I've been going through like a jar of moisturizer a month because I've been applying it so frequently. I'm currently using one from Found. I would have purchased this again. I think this would be really nice for the spring and summertime because it was pretty light and airy, but still pretty hydrating. And the rest are all body care products. So I used up one of my favorite scrubs, and this is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Brazilian Nut. This is my favorite scent from them as well, and this is such a nice exfoliating scrub. It's pretty harsh, but I don't think it like makes your skin feel raw. It just makes your skin feel so smooth, and I do get bumps on my arms sometimes, and I really feel like this smooths it out. The Brazilian Nut scent smells like kind of like a chocolate coffee scent. It smells delicious, so I would definitely repurchase this. I used up 2 Bath & Body Works shower gels. The first one is Frosted Coconut Snowball. The notes in here are Frosted Coconut, North Pole Vanilla, Winter Freesia, Snow-Kissed Woods, and Spun Sugar. This smelled like a really sweet coconut scent, but it didn't smell like super tropical. It smelled really good, and I would repurchase it again. And of course I have a Vanilla Bean Noel shower gel. The notes in here are Fresh Vanilla Bean, Sugar Cookies, Warm Caramel, Whipped Cream, and Snow-Kissed Musk. I love this scent so much. It smells like vanilla pudding. I think the best way to smell it is in the lotion. I think in like the shower gel it just smells like vanilla, but it's a really good scent. I love the shower gels from Bath & Body Works. I also use them for shaving as well. And finally I have lotion. I used up 4 lotions this month because apparently I was a dry ass person. So I actually used up 2 Vanilla Bean Noel lotions. So I used up the hand cream first, and I do think their hand creams are pretty nice. I actually have a backup of this. And then I used up the Vanilla Bean Noel body lotion. I love this so much, and I already have several backups, mostly from Christmas gifts. I love this scent as well. This is the Be Enchanted Triple Moisture Body Cream. This was a scent that was discontinued, and it smells so freaking good. I wish they still made it. I actually ended up cutting this open, and as you can see, I got what I could out of it. And since I cut it open, I really can't see the notes on here. It smells really sweet and sugary and fruity, and it has a hint of vanilla to it. I wish they would still make this scent. It's one of their best, and I don't know why they discontinued it. The last product of this Empties video is this lotion, and it is the Bath & Body Works Hot Cocoa and Cream Body Lotion. The notes in here are creamy cocoa, mini marshmallows, and vanilla musk. It's a very simple scent, which is nice. This smelled like chocolate. It smelled good, but I got pretty sick of it towards the end, and I had this at work too, and I felt like I was just invading people's space with this scent. It was fine. It was pretty strong though, and I don't really know how many people would love this scent, so I wouldn't pick it up again. It was fine, but I just got kind of sick of it towards the end. So that was my products I want to use up in 18 finale, and then also my January empties. So tons of products to talk about in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Talk to you later. Bye.